I am 73 years.
So what, if you look back at what you've been through so far, what would you say was the most important experience for you? Not the most enjoyable, but the most important. Vincent, have a go at that one.
Yeah, well, I think the most important experience, and I think it's my reflection, is that I can see that it may be possible to positively encourage the participation of other older people going forward. I've got a sort of vision or a model in my head that I think I can work with.
I liked it very much to get a good network, so during the whole training you found out this person would know a lot about these branches or these things, or about this organization, and the others would know a lot about something else. And in the end you collect a lot of information which helps you to in your job to be a better trainer for the rest of for the next time.
That's great.
And for me, mainly with the Volunteer Centre in Glasgow, I'm a director of the Volunteer Centre, and what I was hoping to use SLIC for is a way of introducing volunteers into volunteering. I see SLIC as a toolbox that we can pick and choose the various elements of methodologies to give volunteers a sense of belonging initially, support and encourage them, and have them appreciate what volunteering is all about.
Well, our group learned that they got a positive approach to life, getting rid of fears, the fear to speak in front of a group, for example. They learned a lot about inclusion in terms of respect, tolerance, acceptance. They could share ideas, they felt as a part of the group, and they really could feel that they made an impact to life or on life, I don't know how to say. And they felt that they could grow, but they also could feel or could learn that the group had grown. So this was nice. It was really an experience of lifelong learning, learning to plan and to stay flexible. This was important. They not only learned communication or communication skills, but also listening skills, important. And not only to focus on my skills as a trainer, but also focus on the group in order to stay flexible. They had to learn this. Thank you.
Well, give me a few examples of the highlights.
For me it was a very special experience, for instance, that was especially my own workshop, that people in an age where I would have believed probably 10 or 20 years ago that these are old people, they would sit in their chair. But they were incredibly vivid and full of ideas of life and what they are going to do in the next time. They have plans, they have a perspective. There is such they are so encouraged to have a lot of interesting, fascinating tasks in their life.
Come è iniziato? Come è successo questa cosa che consideri importante?
Allora, è successo semplicemente perché leggendo il libro di SLIC fornito da Lunaria, la possibilità e la notizia che in paesi europei nello stesso tempo e allo stesso modo si svolgevano i corsi SLIC, cioè i corsi per formatori, quindi aveva una sostanza diciamo transnazionale e quindi era un segno che è importante per l'Europa, per fare i cittadini europei, per diventare.
When I had in my hands the handbook of SLIC workshop for the first time, I clearly understood that in other countries they were doing the same things. This feeling was very strong in me, so I felt as a European citizen.
Okay, so what are you going to do next? That's what I want to know. You've got this
Continuing
experience,
with
yeah.
workshops, I would suppose.
More workshops.
More workshops, yeah.
Yeah, she said that this knitting course activity came out of the SLIC workshop for her as an activity. So she was not only the peer facilitator, she made this, had this idea. And for her, this experience, she said that SLIC has in the first step nothing to do with the people she's normally working with. And she's really happy to be part of the experience. Yeah, and for her, the SLIC workshop or the SLIC training helped her to decide to make this course. So even if she volunteers as facilitator, she's now volunteering as well as knitting
Ja, und paar Punkte ich wollte für unsere Treppe mitgenommen, zum Beispiel Frauenfrühstück und weil du das
yeah, and she picked up a lot of ideas, like for example a women's breakfast thing that they make in Oasis. So she just took a lot of ideas from the people and the group where she was involved into and bring it now to other places.
Siccome per me questa è stata un'esperienza molto interessante che mi ha arricchito molto, io intanto individualmente cerco di trasmetterlo agli altri ogni giorno. Poi attraverso Lunaria cercheremo di divulgare ancora meglio quello che abbiamo iniziato.
So for Maria, the steps are one is more personal. She tries in everyday lives to transfer the SLIC idea and how to assess and valorize the skills of her senior friends. And the second one is to work with Lunaria to make new improvements and new workshops.
Én elhatároztam, hogy egy pár dolgot felhasználok a játékklubba.
She decided to use some things in this club for the seniors.
Az első a jó hír.
Yes, this for example the first will be the good news circle or cycle.
A másik pedig átcsoportosítva egy kérdőívszerűséget szeretnék, ahol megerősítem a személyiségüket.
Yes, and she should like to create some kind of questionnaire, maybe with other questions, where she can make their self-confidence stronger.
Okay, give me a few examples of what you think you're going to do next.
Okay, well, I think what I'm going to do next is be a volunteer consultant with a few branches of Age Concern in Scotland. Other thing I'm going to do, I'm putting together a little website, and I intend to mention SLIC in the website.
Right.
And I've already written a couple of blogs. I'll make sure you get the link to this, Nick.
Yeah, please.
I intend that, if you like, my SLIC experience becomes part of my online persona.
That's very slick.
That's very slick, yeah.